What is up, guys? Agent here from Launch TV, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here, well, if you click the video you kind of know what we're here for, another Epic Universe construction update brought to you in part by the one, the only BioReconstruct. And now if you have not already done so, please do me a huge favor and go check them out on Twitter, for Epic Universe is not the only thing that they cover. They cover almost every single thing you see in Central Florida that goes from Disney to Universal, SeaWorld, and beyond. So if you're into all that, go ahead and check them out on Twitter. However, we know right now you are most excited to see what is going on at Epic Universe. So let's dive right into that right now. Now, there is no better way to start this than by giving you guys an overall look of Epic Universe. And now, while you look at this, I will let you guys know that there are 4 big changes that have occurred here so far since the last time that I gave you an update. And those 4 things are: 1. The facades have started to go up in the Wizarding World section of Epic Universe. 2. There have been some track supports added to the far end of the dual racing coaster. 3. The classic Monsters Land roller coaster is starting to get some track added to it. And finally, the Donkey Kong section of Super Nintendo World is starting to be enclosed. And well, since we're over here already, might as well start off with Super Nintendo World in general. Now, I believe it's only safe to start with the flagship attraction of this exact land, which is Mario Kart, in which you can see in here, it is mostly enclosed, being itself a box of mystery, when we can honestly see what the track was beforehand if we look at prior updates. But I'd say this is really awesome to see the whole building start to come up, because it's shown a lot of progress so far. But if you look at the bottom corner of this picture, you can see part of the Donkey Kong track. And if we start to move into this, you can see the arrow pointing at the most recent structural frame added to the Donkey Kong roller coaster, which is really awesome, because now we're starting to get this whole feel of this actually getting enclosed, and we're going to start seeing more things facade-wise get added to this, and not so much just the structure. I think that's what I'm most excited for throughout this entire process, being able to see this become something from absolutely nothing. And now, as we continue, I'll give you an overall look of the Donkey Kong roller coaster area. And now you see this yellow arrow, which was kindly placed by BioReconstruct. If you see a yellow arrow or numbers, they are typically placed by BioReconstruct, so I will let you know when that is occurring. But this arrow is pointing at the possible last mock track piece that has to be placed. Now, this is where the card's going to ride along sideways tracks that's hidden, and then you'll see this mock track just along there. It's going to seem as if you're jumping over something, just like in the Donkey Kong video games, which is so amazing, and I cannot wait to ride this and see what this sensation feels like. And now we're going to move away from Donkey Kong and start talking about Yoshi's Adventure, which is the dark ride attraction that's going to be here. And you see this yellow track, that's it right there. It is a very short dark ride, but from what I've heard, it is very nice to look at, it is very amusing, and that's all I want out of a dark ride: good animatronics and good vibes. So can't wait for this. And now, as we move away from Super Nintendo World, we will start to see that there are some numbers on this picture, and you know what that means, BioReconstruct. Thank you so much. And we'll start with the number 1 here, and it is a building that will mostly be encircled by a pond. 2 is some new digging, some new excavation that has just been discovered. 3 will be a water-based attraction, which, based on the concept art, shows to be a dome type of attraction. 4 is that restaurant that we always talk about that is right next to the classic Monsters Land. And then 5 is rumored to be some shops. But right now we're going to go back to 4 so that we can start talking about the classic Monster Land that is right behind it. Now, if we look directly behind the restaurant here to the left, this is all the roller coaster that is being built for this land. And if we continue to pan over here to the right, we see the manor, or the big building over here, that is going to be housing the Koopa Arm coaster. So this is very exciting to see so far. But right now I'm going to go right back to that roller coaster, because they keep adding more and more to this, and I'm going to talk about it. Now, this is very exciting because we're finally starting to see some actual track be laid out for this. prior to this update, it was only the footers that were placed, but now we have the footers and the track. So this is awesome. We can also see the near size of this attraction just looking at the two separate sections that we have here. This is going to be a massive coaster, and I'm excited to see what kind of coaster this is going to be. I don't know who's making it, don't know anything about it, but when more details get revealed, I will let you know. But this is so cool to see because we're going to see this go from the ground up. And now we will go from the brand new roller coaster track up into the facade work for the Kuka Arm coaster that will be located right here in the Monsters Land as well. Now this building is massive, and I'm not just talking about the facade, I mean the building behind it. Now this has me very excited because rumors are that this is going to be mostly like physical sets. That's right, no screens, well, minimum screens. I cannot wait to see what this ends up being. We will now be moving from the land of monsters into the land of wizards, being the Wizarding World of Harry Potter that is rumored for this section of the park. Now this, I will finally say, seems as if it is starting to come together, as we now are starting to see more facade work for this and starting to see some of the structure for these buildings. And honestly, it looks gorgeous. And I can truly say that you can come to expect this from the Wizarding Worlds. If you look at Diagon Alley, it is gorgeous. If you look at Hogsmeade, it is gorgeous. And I already know that we're going to be blown away when this land is completed. Now the attractions, we're not sure what they're going to be. However, like I've said before, it is rumored to be a Ministry of Magic set attraction. So it's going to be very exciting to see what this ends up being, so we'll see what happens here. And we are now going to move from the Wizarding World into the Central Hub one more time, due to the fact that we have some updates with the dueling coaster. Yes, we have a lot of track. Yes, we have new footers. But I mean, look at this thing. It looks gorgeous, and I have to say it's truly mind-boggling at the fact that this coaster could possibly be completely finished by, let's say, March, April of next year. And as you guys can see right here, some more footers were placed along with some track, meaning that next time we get another update here, we're going to see more track placed. And to move forward here, the Kind Bio Reconstruct has given us another numbered photograph, and we'll start here with number 4. Number 4 is the dual racing coaster, as you can see. We'll move to 3, which is the Great Hall for the How to Train Your Dragon Land. Then we'll move to 2, which is the water feature for the How to Train Your Dragon coaster. And then 1 is some recent excavation for that said roller coaster as well. And since we're here, let's take a look around the entire land of Berk and see what's going on. And yet again, we are super blessed with another numbered image here, and we will start over here at 1, 2, and 3, which are 3 different water features that are going to be featured in the center area of the park, the center hub. Number 4 over here is that recent excavation we spoke about earlier. 5 is the dueling coaster, and I know I was talking about Berk, so we're going to move to that right now. 6, we have the coaster in the How to Train Your Dragon Land. 7 is the Great Hall, which is the restaurant we just discussed. And then we move to 8, which is that theater-based attraction. And that's pretty much everything that we got from this round of pictures by BioReconstruct from Epic Universe. Now, if you guys really enjoyed this, please let me know down below. I will continue to make things like this. Do you want more videos of me sitting behind a camera, or do you want more videos of me with a voiceover? Let me know down below. Do you miss seeing my smiling face, or would you rather me hide behind the screen? Let me know down below. However, nonetheless, I am very excited for Epic Universe, and I cannot wait for this park to be completed. Now, this is something that I've been waiting for ever since it got announced just a few years ago, and the matter of fact that it's only a few years away blows my mind. Now, I want you guys to do me a huge favor. Comment down below what your favorite theme park food is. That's right, I'm not asking you for your opinion on Epic Universe. If you want to give me your opinion on Epic Universe, that is fine as well. However, I would just like to know what your favorite theme park food is. Let me know down below. And and if it's my favorite too, I'll let you know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below your favorite theme park food, subscribe if you guys already haven't done so, and stay excellent, my dudes.